What's good, everybody? Today I'm back with a video that isn't really quite something that I was going to make, not one of those classic walking around the city and like showing you what New York City has to offer. This week I'm trying to just stay inside because it's honestly getting very cold outside, and to celebrate kind of me being in college for 3 months. It's already been more than 90 days, which is kind of unbelievable. But when I'm here and I just like kind of like talk with my friends in other colleges, like it seems to be a general kind of, a lot of them don't really seem to be happy in college, and that's kind of sad for me to see because I've always seen them as like energetic people, but then once they go to college they're like, like I want to kill myself. It's not really fun, or it's like it's physically and mentally tiring. And when I look at myself and like there's only a few other people that I can count in my hand that I can see that are very happy in college. And today I wanted to give a few tips to anybody that is watching this on how you can stay happy in college, or more necessarily how I stay happy in college. It's only going to be a short video. I only came up with like 4 kind of general ideas, so just sit back and kind of relax and listen to what I have to say. Tip number 1, the first thing, all of these kind of tips might really seem like kind of self-explanatory, and they might be like things that you already kind of know that you need to do, or like know that is good for you, but I'm just saying this in my interpretation and my explanation. So the first thing is you need to keep your priorities straight, and by that I mean like there's generally I guess kind of the work side and like the play side, those priorities, but you should always keep your work in front of your playing, because in that way, once you get your stuff done and then you play, your mind is free. You don't have to worry about like, oh, like that paper is due in like a few hours, but I'm out here with my friends, or like you always have that kind of consciousness, that like bad kind of consciousness inside you when you don't finish your work and play. Like make sure if your friends are like, oh, let's go out for dinner on Friday night, and that you have a paper due Friday night, then be like, it might be hard for me to do that. Or if you really want to go to that dinner, then just make sure that you finish that paper early on, because right now all of my professors, they give me all of my work like weeks in advance, and I know when it's due. So a good thing for that is keeping everything in check on your calendar. I do that. I put everything, the due date and the day that I should start, it's at least 2 weeks before that it's due. So just keeping those kind of priorities straight it's really good. Tip number 2, this is also kind of in the priority kind of stage, but this to me is honestly the most important tip of all, is to stay healthy. And the biggest reason for that is because if you're not healthy, if you're sick, if you're not feeling good, then you can't do both working and playing. You can't do anything because you're physically incapable of doing that. You always have to stay in bed, and you need to rest if you're sick or if you're hurt somewhere, And by staying healthy, there's multiple ways of doing that. There's just always making sure you're eating healthy things. Sometimes it's good to get like a good cheat meal in, because but just making sure that you eat well. And also it's great to have vitamins too. I got these VitaFusion Men's Powerful Multi for Cellular Energy. I got this at CVS. I'm guessing most of you all have like convenience stores around you, so just go there and like get like, these are gummies, I have 2 of these every day in the morning because they're gummies. I love gummies. But making sure you get other like supplements that help you in a healthy way is good too. And a lot of people don't really prioritize this, but hydration is key. Hydration is so much key, because I think it's 70%, maybe 60% of your body is water, and just drinking a lot of water, it helps the body immensely. So please drink a lot of water. And staying healthy means a lot of different things too. Like for me, I think another big thing for health is sleep, and sometimes it can be difficult for college students to sleep because there's a lot of workload, but you know how your body feels. You are the only person that knows how your body feels, and if you feel like physically incapable of doing the next assignment and it's 4 a.m. and you have like a 9 a.m., try to get at least like a few hours of sleep in. Don't pull all-nighters, because that's not good for your body. And relying on caffeine, that's like, honestly, caffeine is the biggest drug in the world, so just try to get sleep, because sleep is good, and you feel good afterwards, so that's a plus. Tip number 3, I don't really think a lot of people focus on this. I mean, maybe you do, I don't know, but it's controlling your relationships. And by that I mean past relationships and new relationships. There's all your high school friends, all your older college friends. I don't know, like I'm a freshman, so all I have are past high school friends. It's best to keep in touch with them. Either you FaceTime them weekly, or like for me, I play League of Legends, so I play with my high school friends, and that's a great way for me to keep in touch with them. And keeping in touch with my parents too. I FaceTime them, I text them often, so that's a great way to like make sure that you have people that love you and care for you, and that just makes you feel good in a general way. And then in terms of new friends, when you first, college is such a wide like space for lots of people that you can meet, different races, different majors, so many different like thinking minds. And of course, like, you need to meet new people when you have new classes and you're going to different like places to meet people. But when you first meet a person, like, if that person is gonna like fit with you or if they're not. So if you think that person isn't really gonna give you any benefits, and by benefits I mean like a good friend should either make you feel happy, feel good, like make you laugh, or make you feel loved. If they don't do any of that, and if they're always like condescending, and if they're always like insulting you and like not making you feel good, then yeah, you shouldn't really be around that person, and you should make that judgment. Now, this is tip number 4, which is also the last tip that I came up with, and it's to have time to yourself, have some alone time, personal time. And the reason that I am telling you that you should have personal time, and by personal time I mean away from studying, like, I guess, developing a hobby. You need to have a hobby, because once, if you don't, and you're always just in your room or in the library studying, then, life becomes kind of miserable. You're always like just studying, and then eventually you're gonna ask yourself, like, why am I just studying, and like, what else? Like, I'm so unhappy. And I think that's a really big kind of reason that a lot of people feel unhappy in college. I think it's best if you develop a hobby, because that way your mind is kind of off of your studies. I think it's always great to have a hobby, because you just develop a passion for something that you wouldn't necessarily have had, I guess. I don't know. For me, these days, I very enjoy working out. I work out every weekday, and that goes in with staying healthy, because working out keeps me healthy. And it's for me, working out, it makes me feel good in multiple ways, because I can physically see my body getting better, and then yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of addicted to it now, which is good and bad. More goods, but I think it's best for everybody to have a certain hobby, because you know you can always look forward to that at the end of the week. You know, whether it be a hard week or like an easygoing week, you're always gonna have something to go back to, and it's gonna make you feel good. You know, it should be something that makes, you know, that you know is gonna make you happy, whether it be gaming or like shopping. I mean, shopping is kind of you're gonna spend a lot of money, but or sightseeing. You know, I do that around the city. You know, use your surroundings to your advantage, and that's gonna make you happy. I think that's my 4 tips for now on staying happy in college. I think there's only a month left until all of me and my friends go back to Korea, which I'm very excited to, and less than 2 weeks until Thanksgiving, where a lot of my other friends I will be seeing here in New York City. I'm probably gonna make a Thanksgiving vlog. I don't know if it's gonna be daily or if it's gonna be just one big Thanksgiving vlog. I'll probably have to think through of that. I'm also right now in the process of beginning a film recommendation kind of Instagram account. It's called The Favorite Films. I don't know if that's a good name or not, but I'm going to be like introducing films that I personally enjoyed, and you know, if you like movies, if you know, don't have any movies to watch, then take a look. I'll probably be recommending movies 3 times a week. I don't know. I didn't really think of the logistics of that yet, so just take a look when you're free. And in the next few weeks, there's gonna be a lot of like Christmassy things going around in the city, so I'll probably be filming that and uploading. So yeah, that was my 4 tips to staying happy in college. I hope you all stay happy, and I'll see you next week.